Ever find yourself wrestling with your car key? Jiggling it just right to get the ignition to turn over.
Oh, yeah, we've all been there.
Well, imagine that struggle, but with a twist.
Uh-oh.
We're diving deep into a story about a 2004 Jaguar S-Type. The owner couldn't even start the car. The ignition was totally busted.
Now that's a problem.
And to make things even more interesting, this Jag used a special type of key, a tibby key.
A tippy key. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, it's a round with these little slices on the side, not your typical car key.
Sounds tricky. So what happened? Did they have to tow the poor Jag away?
Well, they were close. Even a mechanic in California was stumped. They even tried drilling out the lock.
Drilling it out. Oof, that sounds drastic.
But desperate times, right? But here's the twist. The owner ended up finding a solution, not in some fancy high-tech garage, but with a specialist locksmith.
A locksmith, huh? You don't hear about them fixing car ignitions every day.
Right. But this locksmith, Al, is based all the way in Georgia. And get this, he specializes in older car models. Specifically, ones with these unique tibby keys.
So he's like a vintage car key whisperer.
Pretty much. And,
Okay.
I bet a lot of our listeners have dealt with worn-out keys.
Yeah, you start to feel that familiar wiggle. It's just a matter of time.
Exactly. But even seasoned mechanics probably don't see many tibby keys these days. What's the deal with those, anyway?
Well, they were popular in luxury cars and European models for a while. The thinking was they were harder to pick. See, instead of that traditional serrated edge, they have this system of concentric tumblers inside.
Concentric tumblers.
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than your average lock. And like any mechanical part, those internal mechanisms can wear down. Finding someone who knows how to repair them these days, especially without original parts being readily available, that's becoming a rare skill.
So this Al, he's kind of like a keeper of lost knowledge then.
You could say that. I mean, think about it. Most dealerships these days struggle with anything older than a few model years.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I took my old car in for a minor repair once, and they looked at me like I was driving a spaceship.
Yeah, it's all about computerized diagnostics now. But what happens when those tools can't help you? That's where folks like Al become invaluable.
It's like a hidden world of expertise that most people don't even know exists. And in this case, Al is able to rebuild the entire cylinder.
Wow. That's impressive.
But wait, it gets even better. He did it all through a mail-in service.
Oh, way. So someone in California mailed their broken ignition across the country to Georgia, and this guy brought it back to life.
It's like old-school craftsmanship meets modern convenience. And it worked. The Jag is back on the road, and the best part is the owner didn't have to replace their keys.
Talk about saving a headache. New car keys can be a real hassle and expensive, too.
Exactly. It really makes you think about the value of hands-on experience. In this world that's obsessed with new technology, it's easy to forget about these traditional skills.
It's true. Sometimes the solution to a modern problem lies in those old-school methods.
Makes you wonder what other skills are being lost or overlooked, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at watchmaking or bookbinding. These are crafts that have been around for centuries, but they're becoming increasingly rare.
Even certain types of coding, right? The languages and techniques used to build older systems, those are skills that could be in high demand as those systems age.
You're absolutely right. There's a real danger in losing that institutional knowledge. It's like losing a part of our history.
And it's not just about preserving the past. It's about having the ability to fix and maintain things in the future. What if, down the line, we need those older skills to keep things running?
It's a good point. We're so reliant on digital technology now, but what happens if we lose access to that? Or what if it simply fails? We need to make sure we don't lose those analog skills that got us this far.
So, folks, the next time you're struggling with a stubborn key or a piece of tech that seems beyond repair, remember Al and his tibby key magic.
Right. Don't underestimate the power of specialized knowledge. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to learn a new old-school skill yourself.
Who knows what might become the hot new job of tomorrow? Might be something that's considered obsolete today. But hey, while you're pondering all that, give your keys a little jiggle, just in case. Hope they're working smoothly.
And if they're not, well, maybe there's a specialist out there somewhere just waiting for your call.
You got it.
Yeah.
Until next time, happy driving, everyone.